I am inevitable.
Okay, Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Khaotic conversation. And here we go. The beat's banging, so the verse gotta bang too. You ain't feeling it, man. I don't know what to say to you. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep flowing. And my channel, yeah, it's gonna keep growing. Comment chat is who I am. You be like, yo, that's Danny? Damn, he kinda nice. This shit is hot. It's Monday night. It's 9 o'clock. The show Khaotic Conversation is the best damn show on YouTube Nation. So sit back, enjoy the show, and like the Joker says, and here we go. Khaotic Conversation. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't you dare miss it. That's what I said. Don't you dare miss it. Peace.
What up, what up, what up? It is Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the gang is in the house. What up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Doing good, doing good. I was just about to say, when we popped in here, I thought it was just going to be me and Dan. I was like, everybody else that's not here on time, you're all fucking fired.
Oh, my goodness. Man.
In the nick of time.
Yeah, you made it.
It has been a long day, brothers. It's been a long day.
Trust me. Trust me.
I am so ready to retire. It is beyond. It is beyond wanting something as bad as I want something.
What are you going to do when you retire, Danny?
I'm going to fucking fish every god doggone day the Lord brings me. From doggone spring to fall, I will be fishing.
I had a question for you.
Yes,
I've been thinking about this for a minute before we start the show. It's just because I watch Walking Dead, right? So let's say there was like, I won't say a zombie apocalypse. So let's say there was like an Earth disaster, like something happened, fucked up the whole Earth, right? Mm-hmm. What would they do with the people that are in jail?
That's a good question.
Do they let them go?
I think it's something. It's something of that great magnitude,
right?
I think they would let the lesser ones out, but like if you're on death row, you probably stay in there.
So what if it's like let's say like it was like a nuclear disaster, right? So let's just say that it was all fucked up, nuclear disaster. You got like fucking people in jail, and the cops, everybody that's there, they're gone. They just leave the people there.
I don't know. I would hope that they would let them out, but that probably one of the safest places to be at in the jail because you got they won't have unlimited, but they have a good food supply there. Mm-hmm. So you probably want to stay in the jail and try and conserve your food much as possible. At least you're gonna have, like, I remember one episode of the Walking Dead when they would sleep in the cells, so to make sure they could sleep and stop the zombies coming in there. So that might not be a bad thing to do if it was the zombie apocalypse.
What if you're locked in your cell? Like, will they unlock? Okay, you got locked up. I'm thinking, like, will they unlock your cell and let you out, or are you just stuck in your cell and no fucking? You know what I mean? Like, it's a question that I had. I'm like, yo, I'm just saying, anybody don't get fucking locked up and let there be a.
I think on something like that they will let you out because even on death row, the day before your execution, they give you whatever meal you want, whatever you desire. So that's showing little signs of being humane. So I would assume they would let them out.
I would hope so, man, because I would be fucked up. You know what I mean?
But I know one thing. I get one of these like minimum security prisons and try to hunker down there, conserve the food. If it's a zombie, then make sure I find the keys to everything.
Right.
And that's where we sleep at night because they can't get to them bars and shit.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. 100%. That would probably be the safest place if some shit happened, you know? I'm pretty sure there's weapons in there too, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got guns, you got food, you're good.
Yeah, my sheriff's office, I would hunker down there because we got a generator. that runs continue. Well, my house got a natural gas generator, so as long as it keep pumping there, I'm good. So yeah, I try to hunker down somewhere. All right, we're gonna get into this. I got 6 topics tonight. I think they're pretty good topics. We're gonna discuss them. Then, of course, people in the chat. I want to recognize ones in the chat because I thank you all for coming. We got 9 people so far. G Major, as always, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Tony Robinson, thank you for coming by, sir. Boswell LD, I definitely appreciate you, brother. TWTG content, thanks. LDG, what's up, bro? Thank you for coming, my man. Shifty, as always, pleasure. Okay.
Always.
If you haven't, go ahead and share the link with your friends. Try and get as much. I want to try and get 20 people here today. We got 10 so far. See if we get 10 more.
Absolutely.
First question, first topic. Oh no. Oh, I was about to read Terrence answer. Damn, I didn't write that. Okay. First topic. Why do you think Superman and Lois is so much better than all the other CD produced superhero shows? I mean, we had Arrow, Green Arrow, we had Flash, we had Legends of Tomorrow, we had Black Lightning, Batwoman, but so far, Superman and Lois just seem to be in a class by itself, second only to maybe Stargirl. So why do you think that one show seems to be getting the royal treatment, the other ones seem to be a product of pro writing or poor special effects or just not being able to click?
So for me, I think there's a few reasons. One of them is I think they really care about the Superman character. Hands down, the people that are making that show absolutely care about the Superman character, and they pretty much care about getting him right. Two, I would say it's on par with season 1 and 2 of The Flash, maybe even season 1 of Arrow as well. And I think the reason why those shows don't get the recognition they get now is because they've been on for so long, right? But I remember that first season of Flash. A lot of people say that first season of Flash is a masterpiece. A lot of people say that the first season of Arrow is a masterpiece as well. Legends of Tomorrow, the first season was okay. I just think that as the series progressed longer, the seasons are getting weaker. Fortunately, Superman hasn't reached that yet. So
Yeah,
I'm
just
happy
the
for
second
that.
season. But I'm telling you, I've never seen Bizarro in the comic books. The way they did that, man, I didn't see it coming. I was like, is they gonna say this sucker is a drug addict? Hey, I don't want to spoil nothing, but that was tight how they did it, man. I really enjoyed that.
I did too. The last episode where they were in the bizarre world was really good. I did enjoy it as well. And you see the contrast between the Superman from our Earth and the Superman from this Earth, from the bizarro Earth.
Yeah.
The way they did it was great. The only issue I have with the season so far is that, spoiler, guys, if you haven't seen it already, the only issue I have is that they killed him. That's the only issue I have. I wish they wouldn't have did that, but I understand with the story.
What?
Killed him. Killed Bizarro Superman.
I got you.
But I understand with the way the story is going, why they did it. I just, comic book Bizarro is 100% the opposite of Superman, his enemy and everything. So
maybe they'll bring him back like they did Superman.
They might.
Also because it's pretty self-contained, removed from the Arrowverse beyond Lucy Lane and John Diggle showing up.
Yeah, it is a little bit removed from there. You're right.
That is not the only, but it is probably one of the bigger ones. I think Anza brings up another really good point. When you care about a character, or when you show that you care about a character, again, I'm behind on this, but it's okay. I mean, I'll get through it. But I keep waiting for the shoe to drop for it to become that angst teen drama, and it hasn't. I mean, again, there are those moments. There's still those moments, but they're doing a really good job of balancing it. It's like if I get a little tired of the 5 minutes or whatever they're doing it, I can fast forward through it, because 90% of the time that part isn't as desperately needed for the whole idea of the show. They just seem to be able to mix everything together for everybody.
They
pretty
get the right
well.
mix.
I mean,
They get the right mixture of romance,
yeah,
action, drama.
yeah, they're doing a really good job. It's kind of
No,
compelling
no,
because you're also putting them in a place that normally you don't see Superman. You don't see a ton of the Smallville stuff as him as an adult. This is a different look at him. This is like Superman retires from Metropolis and decides, hey, we're going to go out to the country and live out there. It's almost like that. It's just a different look at him.
you ain't getting none of that crazy forced comedy that the MCU does. There's none of
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So,
And for me, the thing is too, after a couple seasons, like this second season, right? Second
yeah,
season,
second
the
season.
kids, Superman's kids, Jonathan and the other one, what's his name?
I can't think of it.
Jonathan and whatever the kid's name. They're not the bad part of this show this season. They are not. The bad parts of the show for me is where it's like I just don't care. Is the Lang woman where she's trying to become senator and stuff like that.
The
Like
mayor of town.
the mayor, yeah, that stuff does, you know what I mean? That doesn't bother me too much. I mean, that bothers me a little bit more. And the John's daughter, I can't stand her.
Oh yeah, she getting a little bit better. But what bothers me more so is that husband, Lana's husband,
Him too.
Jonathan and Jordan. That's their names.
Yeah, Jonathan Jordan. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gets on my nerves because he had that affair and acting all crazy and all that kind of. Then whether or not she kissed the girl, but then she still like Jordan. So I'm like, okay, but y'all talk about the teen romance shows. I don't know if you ever seen Teen Wolf on MTV. But
Teen Wolf, I haven't seen it yet.
Man, it's a lot of teen romance in it, but man, they get a lot of them werewolves and the transformations. Because what is funny, the guy that played Superman, he was a werewolf on there, and the guy that played the bad general that didn't trust Clark, but then at the end helped trying to save Clark. They're enemies on there. So I thought it was pretty cool that they were on that show. Now they're on this show together.
And even what they did with him in that last episode, I was like, okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? At first I didn't, wasn't feeling him at all. But after,
if they redeem him, they can redeem Killmonger. Yeah.
I never said
because he was a supreme asshole.
I never said that they can't redeem Killmonger. I just don't want to see it done in one movie. You know what I mean? Like I don't want the Black Panther to come up and hey, Killmonger, come, let's do this. Hey, yeah, and he's a good guy. No, I want him to.
But how about if it takes the whole movie to redeem him?
I'd prefer maybe 2 movies. You know what I mean? To show progression of him. I want to see him like. Why he's changing the way he's thinking from before. And then if you give him the next movie and you say, okay, now that you're redeemed, we want to make you the Black Panther, then I could deal with that. I just don't want it to be like snap right away. Boom, you're a good guy. But yeah, he could be redeemed because they did to Bucky. Yeah, you know what I mean? They redeemed Bucky.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Second, let me see what Terrence wrote on this. He told me to make sure to read his. Terrence said, unfortunately, it is very common for humans to ignore the great material. The Arrowverse is done. When it comes to consistency, Superman and Lois is the best, with Stargirl being there as well because her material is spot on. The writers and those involved with Superman and Lois respect the characters and love the mythology. That's why it's consistently better than 99% of the Arrowverse shows. Make no mistake, I love the Arrowverse, but with the exception of Batwoman, that was a grade A piece of trash.
Yeah, it's finally over.
Thank God. Oh,
I mean, if there's anything that I think just shows you how much that they were just trying to force a narrative, and I hate to bring that up, but that's a prime example of it. Is that they wouldn't let it go. I mean, listen, that thing never had any viewership, really. I mean, really, I honestly believe that they only got one real viewer because I believe Terrence when he tells me he actually watched it.
Oh yeah. Terrence watched that. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't know.
I think he might have been their only real viewer.
I don't know how he did it, but I believe he did it.
Neither do I, bro. Neither do I. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think give it a few more seasons. Hopefully the quality doesn't drop. You know what I mean? Because that's the way most of these shows are. They start off great. You know what I mean? Our first good season, second season's pretty good. I think Flash had the first 4 seasons of the Flash were really good to me, anyways.
The
I think
Flash this season. Ugh.
it started off good, and then
Yeah,
now it's just like, what the fuck am I watching this for?
I don't like that villain at all. I don't like him at all.
Me neither. Me
So
neither. I hope they do something cool with him, but right now I'm just like,
I ain't never heard of him. I was
me
like,
neither.
is that a true villain?
I
But
think he is. I think I remember something like that. It didn't look the same, but I think I remember something like that from the comics.
mm, I have to check it out.
Which one is that? With what?
He's called Death Storm.
Deathstorm, yeah.
He's all black.
He's
Yeah, I'm
Like
pretty sure.
Firestorm was red and yellow. He's all black.
I think so.
let me check. I'll Google it real quick and see, but I do think that there was a Deathstorm.
I don't know why,
So
but
it's from New Earth.
I came across Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Did you watch it?
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
he's
that is-
an
ooh.
they're an evil
Yeah.
undead incarnation of Firestorm.
Yeah, he is. He is actually there. Yeah.
And other aliases is Black Lantern, Firestorm.
Now I've heard of Black Lantern before. The Black Lantern.
Deathstorm was one of the metahuman criminals employed by Zoom as one of his enforcers to keep the other criminals in Central City in line. Others being Ronnie's wife, Caitlin Snow, Killer Frost, dealt with one of Zoom's lieutenants, Francisco Ramon Reverb.
They're cherry picking some of that. Reverb's not on anymore, but Caitlin's on there. But she's done split with
Killer Frost.
Killer Frost.
I don't like that they did that, to be honest with you. That's the one thing that I didn't like that they did with the character. I understand why they're doing it. I just I don't like it. I liked it better when it was Caitlin and
one
Killer
person.
Frost together. Yeah.
You
I
can't-
forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
They're kind of doing the sister thing a bit too much for my liking. And now the mama, she got ice power, so I'm like, oh hell, the whole family have ice power.
yeah, I know. And that's what I'm saying. Like the Flash, it was so good, man. It started off good. I liked the 5-part thing, and then after that, and that's what I was worried about. Like, where's it gonna go after this? And it just ended up going.
I don't like
downhill.
his boots ain't yellow, they gold. I don't like them. I like them better than the all red boots.
I don't like them either. Yeah, they look weird.
Like damn disco boots or some shit. Like, what the fuck? That don't look like that.
Comic book accurate, though.
Mm.
I know sometimes comic book accurate doesn't work. It really doesn't. You know what I mean?
But when they did the comic book accurate Reverse Flash, I didn't like it. I like the one where he yellow and then black on the bottom. That looked better than that other suit. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Then how goofy that black guy that replaced Ramon that. God, he gets on my nerve with his goofiness.
Me too. And bro, they act like him and the girl, they like each other. Yeah, they act like little kids. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh like, my God. I'm like, ain't you a fucking man?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're giving each other hints that they like each other, and it's like, oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Like, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. You know? I think they're trying to make him kind of like Cisco, because Cisco was kind of like that at the beginning, but Cisco he still got girl. You know
Cisco
what I mean?
Had a little bit of swag to him. This guy got zero swag
at all. I know. It's ridiculous.
All right, we're gonna go with topic number 2. Do you think the TV spots for Doctor Strange are showing too much, or are you satisfied with the current promoting campaign? And I read what Terrence said it is first. There we go. Terrence said, I think the promoting campaign for Doctor Strange is in the Multiverse of Madness is very good. There is so much that humans don't know that it drives a lot of humans crazy as they come up with their theories, wrestle with what's true and what's not. Fortunately, I haven't come across any spoilers, anything, and everything I've seen was either in the trailers or various TV spots. If you're getting humans talking and speculating, you did well with your campaign. I'm excited for the film, regardless of what humans think.
So
go
ahead.
I would say I'm definitely hyped for it. I was considering taking off early from work, but I can't because I got a meeting that I plan. How the hell did I do that on a Thursday? I was smoking some shit.
You are your own worst enemy in that
But
case.
as soon as it's over with, I would be on the first thing smoking to the theater. Because I didn't check it and it got 4 o'clock show, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm gonna be probably at the 6 o'clock show what I'm aiming for.
Listen, I know we're all seeing it on the same day. I'm still pissed that you motherfuckers are seeing it before me, though. You know what I mean? You guys are gonna be coming out when I'm just starting my shit.
What time are you starting?
10:30.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Because I have to see it in IMAX. I have to see it in IMAX, right? And the 6 o'clock IMAX show was packed. So
I'm going to
Prime Theater, which is a Prime Theater is basically an IMAX theater where there's like only like 40 people in the whole place. It's a cool little experience, and they had those tickets available. So I popped in my kids' free ones that I've had for like 3 years, or since the Rise of Skywalker. I popped that in there.
What up, Ashley?
And I get mine for free. So it's like,
what time you going?
7:30, I think.
Thursday too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm moving my show to Friday. And Saturday, I know I have something at 6 Eastern. But if we want, maybe later on Saturday or sometime on Sunday, we can do it. I don't know. Or we can wait till next week and we can talk about it on our shows. I don't know. We can talk about it, but I'd love to discuss it when we're done.
We definitely get it. I know when I get home, I'm probably going to do a little quick stream on it. So if you're up and want to pop on, no problem. Danny, but I'm definitely going to, I got to talk about it.
As far as the campaigning goes, again, I go back when it comes to Marvel. I don't ever think that they can show too much, because when they show it, when they show what they show, I don't buy that they're showing everything. Like I said, we knew when Spider-Man came out, the way that they framed all those villains coming after just Tom Holland, we're like, there's no way that's just him. And you had people out there showing, that here's Lizard, and he's actually not even looking at Tom Holland. He's looking at a different direction. So there was a lot of things showing us, but when you see it so quickly, you don't really get exactly what's going on. You just kind of like, there's something wrong here. I think there's a lot of stuff here that we're not going to expect. And I think there's a lot of stuff they're probably showing us that we're not going to
see. They're fucking with us. Yeah.
Exactly. And again, especially when you're dealing with something where you're going to be in and out of just everything. This whole Illuminati thing, obviously, it seems to be a separate dimension or a separate part of the multiverse. I've heard a lot of and again, this will make What If a lot better for me, probably, if they do incorporate a lot of that directly into these movies. I've heard that there's a lot of incorporation from the What Ifs into this, which would be cool. So I don't think they're showing us too much. Again, Marvel shows you what they want to show you, not necessarily what you're going to see.
Absolutely.
So I don't think it ever hurts them. And I think we proved that with Spider-Man.
I sent Enzo one today. I think it's the most I've seen in the whole trailer. And I'm like, this right here going to be all right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And from the thing, because I've been like last night before I went to bed, I popped on one of those emergency awesome videos, and it just kept popping up all these other kind of videos that I was watching, right? So I'm just the theories that he was saying and the stuff that he's talking about, I'm like, man, this is probably gonna be fire, right? So first off, we have Peggy Carter, and from what they're saying is and the zombie one, they're not the same ones from the What If universe. That's what they're saying. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, but they're supposedly not the same.
Is she gonna be on the Illuminati?
Who?
Peggy Carter.
I don't know. It doesn't. He never said anything like that.
I'm telling you, on that clip that I sent you, man, I believe that is Iron Man. Because if you look at that thing up by his
I know
head,
what you're talking about.
when they show him like flying up,
it might be.
If you look at his head, Man, if
It
that
might
is
be.
superior Iron Man, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I gotta check it again to see because I've seen like they show
Freeze
so
it
many different
and look at
pictures.
his head, man. I'm like, that look like the thing like they keep showing Tom Cruise in. That little thing around his head because you can see his whole face. And then with the Infinity Stones, he might be making himself glow or something. I mean, I hope it's him. I hope it's
I
him.
know Danny's on us so bad. If it's not him, he's gonna be
Man.
disappointed.
I hope it's him, man.
Well, from what the video that I seen, they're saying that it's not Tom Cruise, right? That the emergency also that Tom Cruise is not in it. He said, "Don't worry, you're not going to see Tom Cruise." But he did say that doesn't mean that we're not going to see an Iron Man. That's what he said, right? He's like, just because it's not Tom Cruise doesn't mean we might not see an Iron Man. So we might.
Did you see
And
that clip that Eli Who sent on Twitter last night on the proper link?
I watched some of it when we were on the stream, and then I clicked out before I got to get onto it again.
It shows
Mr. Fantastic, yeah.
Mr. Fantastic and Black Bolt.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't notice the Black Bolt part. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Because
you know that whether or not they actually show that, because that could be cut. Who knows?
Yeah, it didn't look like it was one. You know how stuff look when they're filming it don't look like the actual thing. We got the finished product. It looked like that. It didn't look like it looked kind of cloudy and fuzzy around the edges. That's how it looked. But the Black Bolt, I saw it didn't look all that good. Now, Mr. Fantastic, his suit was straight.
you see, this is the thing though. It's like with Marvel, they like to put things in their trailers and stuff like that. And when you get to the movie, it's totally different. You know what I mean? So that's why you gotta be careful too with what they do, man.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. I ain't mad at it.
Me neither. Like people are like, oh, false advertising because they had Hulk running in this. I'm like, no, bro, it's not. It's just it's what did they say? Bait and switch.
That's right.
It's a bait and switch.
You gotta keep
if everything they showed, if everything you show in a trailer is not in the movie, then you might be able to say that.
Right.
But they get away with it by saying, I mean, all they got to do is say, yeah, we were going to put that there, but it's cut footage. Then what you find out is no, what they did is they just had somebody do a quick draw render with Hulk in a scene that he's not in. They do a lot of, and like I said, they took out the other two Spider-Men in that scene. That's not bait and switch. That's just, we don't want to show you everything, but we're showing you a scene. This is in the movie. But what is all there isn't necessarily all in that scene.
And I tell you guys this, supposedly there's he says there's a blink and you'll miss it, but look out for the Tribunal's head. The Tribunal's head is supposed to be in there.
I thought I saw that.
Yeah. The living Tribunal's head supposed
There's
to be
some kind of monster. I'm like, what the hell is that? I never.
Yeah, the monster too. I'm interested in too. Yeah. It's good. It looks good. I'm like, it looks like it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I mean?
I'm just mad they didn't. Well, we get to that question later on. But next topic. Everybody see everything they want to say on this?
Yeah.
Raya said, Raya, what's up, Raya? Thank you.
Hey, Raya.
What up, y'all? Have a wonderful stream. Good vibes. Topic number 3. Do you think Sony is backing? And I don't know who this Bad Bunny is. I'm just going to tell you that. I guess I'm too old. I don't give a shit. I don't care. But I know everybody is losing their mind about this Bad Bunny. But
I thought Bad Bunny was a chick.
some kind of Hispanic rapper or artist or something. I don't know who the fuck he is. No shit I ever listened to. But anyway, do you think Sony is backing Bad Bunny because he's a popular talent? Do they think he will draw large crowds to the theater, or do you think he may really do a good job and breathe life into a very obscure character? What I'm being told is some Hispanic character in Spider-Man, and according to Robert Storm last night, he only been in like two issues. I can't think of who the character is. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's like I know I won't be able to. I'm gonna butcher the name.
And while you look that up, I'm just gonna be saying, yeah, absolutely. It's trying to get to a younger generation, people who like Bad Bunny or stuff like that. But like, hey, Bad Bunny's in this movie. Yeah, let's go see it. You know what I mean?
Okay, the
El
character,
Muto.
Murto, whatever the hell that is.
Bad Bunny wrestled at WrestleMania last year? Really?
It's a gimmick.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's just like, and this was the argument I used last night. George Clooney was at the height of his popularity whenever that Batman and Robin came out, and Joel Schumacher, I think that was, yeah, Joel Schumacher. I think he made that one. He took advantage of George Clooney's popularity. Then argument said, well, George Clooney at least he could act. Bad Bunny is not an actor. I get all that. I get that. Don't have a problem with it.
This
but
guy looks like a wannabe
I'll be right back.
Pitbull.
Absolutely, 100%.
I-
Give me a second.
What you gotta do is shave his head bald.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't know. It just
I know people love to say, and we love to say that they're kind of pandering and they kind of got this agenda and stuff. But I tend to look at it on the positive side that maybe this is someone that this guy is passionate about. I don't know. I can't speak Bad Bunny's mind, and maybe he wants to see his heritage, his what's the word I'm looking for? Someone that looks like him portrayed in a superhero manner or any kind of manner that's involved or latched on to Marvel. So I don't know. I don't know
well,
if
he
a
might
lot of
want to
Hispanic-
represent Puerto
Yeah.
Ricans and people of Latino culture to say, hey,
Yeah.
look,
And if
I'm
he does,
representing
I don't have a problem with
character.
that.
I mean, maybe. I mean, Grace Jones did it. There's been a lot of popular music people who have broken through onto film. David Bowie, Grace Jones, Madonna's done it a few times. I mean, there's been people out there who do it, and you could always say that, well, maybe it's just because they're trying to capture the moment of him being popular. But I think that with this guy, it's a little different because you don't know if he's going to be popular by the time you get this movie out, whatever they're planning on doing.
It's a good point.
If he does, I mean, you could be very right, Danny, that this is somebody who just wants to be, in the lack of a better term, a role model for people who Puerto Rican background or Latino or all of that. And if that's the reason they're doing it, fine. I mean, and if they think that they're going to build this villain or whatever it is, into something else, I'm fine with them taking an obscure character as long as they flesh it out enough. But again, until you see it, it's the whole Michael Keaton's Batman. Nobody's gonna take this serious until it comes out, because we just got, and I haven't seen it yet, but Morbius came out, and I just don't think Sony can do anything like this. I don't think Sony can do Spider-Man right. And I know they used to be able to, but I think what people want to see now, they're not going to get that. The MCU changed everything, how you got to do these things. But,
I think that yeah, go ahead. No, you finish up.
I was going to say, if he's representing Puerto Ricans, Latinos, people, and that's why he's doing it. And he went to the studio and said, hey, there's this character right here, and maybe he's only been in 2 comics, but that gives you all sorts of things you can do with it because he's not that well known. That's an easy character to write how you want.
Right. And my thing is that it's not like it's the first time they did this. You know what I mean? You could go back and watch some of these movies where you see Method Man in a movie and you're like, hey, wait a minute, Method Man is in this movie? You know what I mean? Like the major character, maybe not, or major roles in it, maybe not, but you do see he's in Luke Cage, but I know he's done stuff before that. I just can't think of the first movie that I seen Method Man in where I was like, hey, Method Man's in this, you know what I mean? And then he had his own, that's what I was gonna say. Then he had his own movie, which was How High, him and especially seeing Redman in there too, but I can understand the concept of that part. But Tyrese Tyrese was a singer before he got into acting. You know what I mean? Jamie
On a
Foxx.
Sprite commercial. I remember that
Right.
good.
Yeah, exactly. So it happens. I mean, some of these guys, they just want to broaden their horizons and say, hey, you know what? Let me try this and let me try that.
That's
And
right.
they probably said, hey, we got something for you. Okay,
And
boom,
why
we'll
not
do
the
it.
strike when the iron is hot? That's when a lot of people like Kevin Hart. He
Mhm.
struck when the iron was hot, and Kevin for a couple of years, man. Every time you see a movie, Kevin Hart was attached to it.
Mhm.
Same thing with Cat Williams. He had his run. So a lot of those, when you hear a lot of these people talk in the different, they do the backstories or behind the scenes stuff for the documentaries. They say, man, you got to strike when the iron is hot because I can't think what this rapper said, but he said it. He broke it down like I never heard it Brown before. He said at least in sports and all these different things that they got like retirement plans, insurance plans, that kind of stuff. Rappers they ain't got none of that. If you don't save your money, you
Yeah.
stop making hit music and you don't
Mhm.
invest or you don't save. That's it.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
I don't blame him if he's trying to expand his brand and trying to make more money and make it so his family and he don't have to work. I mean, I don't blame him. Whether you think the character is exciting enough, or whether you think Sony is spending wasting their money, it ain't your money.
Mhm.
If you think it's stupid and dumb, then don't go watch it.
Right. And let's be real. You may be able to find a gem in doing stuff like this. Because look at
Uh-huh.
Will Smith, right? Did you ever think that Will Smith, like me and Donnie, old school, Chris too, we know from Parents Don't Understand days, right? Do you ever think this
Mhm.
guy would be a fucking top Hollywood
Well,
actor?
Not like
Will
that.
Smith, Will Smith, J Lo, and I'm not even going to talk about
J
if the
Lo.
movies they're in are
Right.
Mhm.
worth
I did.
anything.
I did
But
not
they,
see J Lo because she started off as a fly girl on Living
Yeah.
Color.
Jenny, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You look at where they came from. J Lo, I mean, even
Paula Abdul.
Paul Abdul's done it. I mean, all
Hmm.
the so this isn't unheard of. And again, Sting has done it. He was in the original
Labyrinth.
Doom, and
Dune Labyrinth. Yeah.
yeah, David Bowie was
Hmm.
in Labyrinth.
David
This is
Bowie. That's
not
it.
unheard of.
Mhm.
This has been going on a lot longer than just this. So
Yeah.
saying it's pandering or whatnot, if it is, they did it then. They can do it now.
Look at
Right.
John
The thing
Travolta.
is,
He set off with what was that thing? Welcome Back, Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
look what he's propelled to.
exactly.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem I would say for Bad Bunny, from his perspective here, is strike where the iron hot is hot. The problem is you want to make sure you strike with the right project also.
Yeah, I
Strike with the
agree.
wrong project, you're done all
Yeah.
across the board.
Facts.
So
But see,
Facts.
so there's
I think he's seeing Sony and that connection to the MCU, and everybody want to latch on to the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
If I was an actor, I
well,
would.
if you get into a
I get to play
Marvel,
who?
yeah, if you get into a Marvel property right now, if you're latching to Sony, you're
Right. That
hoping
ain't
Sony sells and then everything goes to MCU and you're lucky to keep your character. That's the problem going to Sony. If you want in on that slice of pie, you go to Disney. Disney's all about inclusivity, and you could go to but Bad Bunny isn't necessarily the Disney type person.
Right.
but his
So
character may probably get a lot of toy sales. I'm not saying a bunch,
it
but
might.
merchandising, he can make some money on that. I would get a percentage of
Maybe.
the merchandising.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They seeing, Black Panther, what that did. Now you're gonna have, Latino in there, and it's like, hey, maybe the Latino community will latch on to him. The problem is, and it's like Chris said, it's with Sony, and since he's not used to acting, right? They'll probably direct him to how they want to play the character. He may not have enough insight into how he wants to play the character. And if they make him act the character fucked up, then it's gonna his career is gonna end before it even starts. You know what I mean?
That's possible. If you believe in the gender-based society that's going on now, then that is entirely impossible. Possible.
Right. So I hope if what he's doing, I hope maybe he knows the character. Maybe he's seen the two comics that he was in, you know what I mean, and can get a feel for the character, or even the fact that the character is not well known, he can make the character his own as well. So it could work out good for him.
I hope it does, man. I wish him luck.
Mhm.
I don't know anything about him. positive or negative, but hey, with brother trying to hustle and he doing it legal, I have zero problem with that.
Absolutely. And again, Latinos need positive representation as well too. Like
Mhm.
let's be real on
Their
that.
stereotype just as
Just like us,
almost
yeah.
just as, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look at there.
Latino this, gangster, hey, vato loco, you know what I mean? So yeah, they definitely need positive representation as well. So, hey man, I hope it works.
Yep. You got this one of my coworkers is Puerto Rican, and we be picking at my I bet you got 10 knives on you, and she'll pull out about 3 or 4. Man, where the fuck you carry all them knives? And she start laughing.
Hey, listen. I mean, I think you guys will agree with, let's say, non-demeaning stereotypes. They're stereotypes for a reason, because white people have them, black people have them, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans.
Yeah, some
Listen,
of them
I'm
legit,
saying,
some of them are exaggerated though.
well,
Some
yes, but when that's why I said that. When I want to be careful how I said it. There are some that have been around for years that we know are demeaning, and they were put out there just because they were jokes that white people, let's be honest, 90% of it's white people, have used in the past and got out there. But in general, when you think about that guy in the wife beater on Cops, the white guy who's drunk at the trailer park going, but baby, I won't hit you again. Tell him I'm not going to do it again. Listen, that's a stereotype. But there's a reason, because there's 600,000 episodes of Cops where there's a guy like that on there. There's a reason. I mean, so, yeah, you know what?
And as me and Danny know, there's a black stereotype that we will never be like, yo, you can't say that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We packing. You know what I mean? We packing. So hey, I'm gonna keep that one.
and always late, always late.
Yeah. But that one is so true. Yeah, that's just so true though, bro.
Sometimes
it's just so true.
What the hell? Shifty said that's why Nintendo won't touch Punch Out again. Unfortunately, most of the characters are stereotypes.
Oh, that's true.
But I love that fucking game.
That is a great game.
I hate that shit. I could never beat Mike Tyson.
Bro, nobody could beat fucking Tyson, man. One of my friends did, but I could not beat Tyson. Tyson would piss me off, bro.
But that was years ago. I don't know if I could now.
You must have a cheat code.
What were you talking about? Stereotypes about being late?
Yeah, for real.
Hey man, I'm Hispanic. That's allowed.
That's what we're saying. But
you were in Siesta.
Have you ever played the Punch Out that they made for the Switch, Chris?
Not yet.
The remake one? That one is good. Yeah, that one's good.
I've heard good stuff. I do want to get that, so we'll look at that at some point.
Gasker, our last topic was the Bad Bunny. Do you think that by Sony is backing Bad Bunny because he's popular right now? They think that he may draw a large crowd to the theaters, or do you think he may really do a really good job and breathe life into an obscure character?
I think they're going after that crowd, and they're crossing their fingers that he actually does a good job.
Okay.
He's in the movie The Bullet Train, the new one with Brad Pitt, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Let's see how he does there.
I'm about to check that out. I ain't even heard of it. I'll tell you another movie that I don't want to change the subject real quick, but have y'all seen that new Top Gun trailers?
I haven't seen it yet.
It come out the end of this month. Man, I think it's gonna be good too, bro.
I matched it up scene for scene with the original one, and it's like the same movie. So
what?
I watched it today. I just saw it a little while ago, and I watched it. I was like, man, it looks like it's gonna have a lot of callbacks to the original, which is fine. I mean, listen.
I know Drew's son is gonna star in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it is a sequel, and I'm sure it'll be great. I as much as a lot of the stuff Tom Cruise does is copy and paste, it's still good. I mean, I'm never going to deny the fact that Tom Cruise has found some sort of niche and magic touch, and God knows he needs it because he keeps giving all his money to freaking Scientology. So, I mean,
Do you think it's a little bit too? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, guys.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Hanzo.
No, I was just gonna ask you guys. Think it's a little bit too late for this movie?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it's going to be
cooled.
like this Avatar 2 coming out in December. I think that's going to be a hit. It's coming out the right month. It ain't competing against nothing that I'm aware of. I think it's going to be.
I don't want to see The Abyss too.
I think that's a question, though, so we'll wait for the question to come up, right, Danny? Yeah.
I was going to say, though, Top Gun cooled its jets, quote unquote, on the promotion and everything when they decided to push it back. They just kind of said, okay, but they didn't cool it off enough. Their people have still been doing some promotional stuff on it, like going to talk shows and stuff. So they did like the opposite of what Wonder Woman did, which was like literally stop everything. So I think they're playing it right, because I haven't stopped hearing about. I haven't yet to hear anybody say, "What's going on with Top Gun?"
I think the longer you wait,
every one of us was. Oh, sorry.
No, you good. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, every one of us, when Wonder Woman kind of stopped advertising, was like, well, "What's going on with Wonder Woman?" I haven't heard anybody say that about Top Gun yet.
I think the longer you wait, sometimes it hurts, but I think it'd be 10 years before you make a Star Wars movie, and it's still going to have that same excitement. So I think it depends on the particular property that and it has that cachet. Like, I know I didn't get crazy, but like when the Rambos come out, I seen every Rambo. The Rockies, I saw every Rocky. The Creeds, I want to see the next Creed. So I think certain properties have a little bit more energy than others. I'm curious to see Avatar too. We'll get in that later on. That's one of the topics. But I want to see Top Gun. I mean, the trailer is going to sell it, and what I've seen in the trailer so far, it makes you want to go see it.
What's also selling it is the fact that the stunts and the training that went into it. Right, that there's a lot of stuff on YouTube about all the training and the back scenes of what they went through in order to film this movie, which was never ever allowed before. Because for the first movie, it was very limited what they were able to use and shoot because of security issues with the fighter planes. But this one is like open book almost on the maneuverability and things like that it can do. So I'm curious to see that. And there's a nostalgia to it, right? Like what you were saying about all those movies you said, Danny. There's a nostalgia that it feeds off of, and that's what makes those people go back to see them, like Avatar 2, the Rockies, the Creeds, right? Because they're tying into those moments that are big nostalgia. And let's face it, those stories were original and great. So they're trying to use that same blueprint in order to create the same thing. Because this weekend I went to watch The Northman. I found it to be a great movie. Why? There was absolutely nothing about agenda. It was a simple story, and it was well done.
Good deal.
And yeah.
See, my question is though, this is us. We know Top Gun, right? Like all of us here, we've seen it. You know, we grew up with it. It's the generation that's coming up, the Marvel generation. Are they the ones that's going to care about it? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I think if they got us as fathers, uncles, cousins, brothers, whatever the case may be, that maybe we'll school them and say, "Look, man, you need to check this out. Watch this one first."
Hold on. Let's test this out, Danny. I'm gonna text my son. I'm gonna ask him if he wants to go see Top Gun.
I'll be like, what is that?
I mean,
let me ask this question real quick by Basel. I'll let you go, Chris. He said, Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider. You think that could be a good choice? I don't know. I can only see Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. I don't know why. He just sticks in my mind. And I hated the second movie, but the first one I thought he was spot on. Second one, he's a little over the top.
I didn't like him as Ghost Rider.
Me neither.
Man, that very first transformation, that shit was fire.
Oh, the effects were good.
And then how he acts as Ghost Rider. I don't like him as Johnny Blaze, but when he's in the Ghost Rider, I think it was all right to me.
I can give you the Ghost Rider was all right, but if you watch Agents of Shield, they did Ghost Rider right.
Yeah, I saw him in the car and stuff.
Yeah, that was fire.
That motorcycle run up the side of the building. It did on the water.
It was cool. It was cool.
That damn train, that Hellfire train, man. I'm just saying, both of them was nice.
Mm-mm. No, I don't like him as Johnny Blaze or Ghost Rider. I like those are two movies that I'll probably never watch again. Like, I went back and I watched.
It's just too crazy.
Did you guys get your tickets for Multiverse?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, all of us going Thursday.
Yeah, I'm going for the 7 p.m. man. It's freaking third row from the freaking screen.
Jesus.
That's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't
back
do it.
row.
Are you going? Are you going IMAX?
No, I'm not going.
Okay. Are you going Scotiabank?
No, I'm going here in Angria.
Oh, you're going Angria? Okay.
Yeah. I took close to home.
I went to Scotia and this was like the day the tickets came out. They were the 6 o'clock was sold out. I would have had to sit up in those front seats, and I wasn't doing it. I said, all right, 10:30 it is.
I always get the handicap row, so I don't have nobody sit beside it. Just be me.
Yeah, but you see the thing with you though, Donnie, is like you don't have to buy your tickets in advance. You could go there and you're gonna get seats. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I show you what these tickets look like for the seats now, empty. Yeah. I'm sure you can't get tickets.
I love small town. I go there at 6 o'clock. We walk right in. What do you want? Which row do you want, Mr. Graham?
I wish.
I'll take that one right there on the handicap row. So it's just me and my grandson, or me by myself. I ain't gonna worry about nobody crowding me. I can get up, go to the bathroom, all kind. Yeah, I love that.
I wish. All right, let's see here.
Only thing I'd be a little scared about if it was Star Wars. Now, Star Wars, they sell out. But these other movies,
oh shit! IMAX 3D. I didn't even see that. But there's only one showing for IMAX 3D. It's at 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check the seatings. I'm pretty sure this shit is.
Kirkland was pretty. Their 10 o'clock and stuff was pretty open. They have the seating, the chairs that move and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Recliners and shit. That'd be tight.
That's where I'm going.
Wow.
Like I said,
this is bullshit.
This
is bullshit.
You gotta take your ticket back and go there.
This is fucking caca. What the hell? There's so much seats on this 4 o'clock one. Hold on. That can't be right. That can't be right. Hold on.
But I'm going to something called AMC Prime, and they've got at least this one is an IMAX screen, and I'd have to go back and count how many seats, but it's like less than 100 seats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're nice, big. Like if you and somebody else that wasn't too big of a person wanted to sit next to you, like right with each other, you could and shit like that. Dude, and the seats move. They got vibrations.
It's like a damn love seat.
So I think it's just the 3D. Maybe nobody wants to see it in 3D because this one here is the 7:30 time one, and it is completely full. It's so full. Yeah, it's so full. There's no fucking social distance. All seats are taken.
Yeah.
Right. When I went to go see Batman, there was still like you took the seat, right, and then they had
there's still the space.
Right, there's still space. This one, no spaces.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. The rules are forget about the rules, Anzo.
I know, right?
You're trying to cash in on this.
Yeah.
Damn right, man.
That's exactly what it is. It's a big movie, right? So it's like, well, this movie we can social distance on, but this one, no, we got to get all the money we can get.
I wouldn't be surprised they go up a couple of dollars on the popcorn and the drinks.
Bro. So the hell? Of course they have. They go fucking popcorn and a drink. Cost me, I think it's $22.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no.
Yes. Oh yeah.
My wife had to dry them out and be hungry. I'm not paying those $20. I'm not paying $20 for motherfucking popcorn and soda.
This Saturday I bought the children thing, man. Little cardboard thing with a little small drink and a freaking popcorn, and it comes with candy and a toy. Fucking $12, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You brought your grown kids that?
No, I bought myself that. Wait.
So here's the answer to the question.
Oh God.
Yo, you want to go see Top Gun 2? What is that?
Yo, man. You never saw the first one?
No.
Oh, see, my kids. I made my kids watch the first one. They liked it.
No, I know you didn't see that.
Oh man.
Yep, that sounds about right.
It's about a bunch of white people in airplanes. No.
Yeah, for real. You're like, is it Marvel? No, I don't want to see it.
But this one will have some inclusion. Actually, no, there was black guys in the first movie. There's true. There were some black guys in the first movie. His co-pilot was black. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
After Gusta, yeah.
So you don't have any restrictions left there.
Yeah, ours are pretty much done too.
Yeah, they're removing the mask soon, right? Apparently.
Yeah, soon. Hopefully.
All on that topic.
This is some bullshit.
Stop looking, man. You're just gonna get upset.
No, because I'm like, there's 2 fucking 3D ones. They didn't have the 3D ones when I bought my ticket, and now I see what they're both for quarter. It's all good. It is what it is. Doesn't really need to be in 3D, just as long as I see it.
I can't stand it.
I like it.
I would not pull him over. You get a picture. This guy got a dressed like the Mandalorian and on a motorcycle, but it looks like a speeder bike. No, I probably wouldn't pull him over. Or I'll pull him over to try and get a picture.
Yeah.
So
That's like a picture.
After he said, "What is that?" He's like, "Never heard about the first one."
So son, go look it up. It's a real movie. All right. Let's see. Shifty says, Danny, show the video I just sent you and answer my question. I just answered it, bro.
I wanted you to show it though.
Well, we got topics to go through.
Danny, show the video I just sent you.
I'll show it later. I'll show it at the end of the show. Chris is ready to go. So
I'm just saying. I mean, if you want to show the video now, you can show the video now. It ain't my show.
No. It's funny. You said we got topics, and then I be trying But you see here, the square root of this equals a pi. And all that. I'm like, look at this sucker right here.
What the hell are you talking about? I was done with the Bad Bunny question like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Bad
but then
Bunny,
you were just about to bring it up. You were going to say something about Bad Bunny, right?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
I thought I heard you say Bad
No,
Bunny.
I was just waiting to see how many times you're going to find enough theaters that you could have gone to earlier.
All right, topic number four. If you could, would you take away 30 minutes from the Eternals movies and give it to the upcoming Doctor Strange 2 movie, or would you let Doctor Strange stay at its current length, which is about 2 hours and 10 minutes?
So first, I'll say I'll probably leave Doctor Strange at it is because I think it's enough time to tell the story. But I would take that fucking Eternals movie, should turn that motherfucker sideways, and stick it straight up Marvel's candy ass.
Okay, also the Rock.
Yeah, no, fuck that Eternals movie.
God.
I know a lot of people are complaining about the runtime, especially because the other movies that came out were 2 hours and 30 minutes and stuff like that. I'm okay with it as long as the story's good. Like, I'm okay with it. The time doesn't really affect me yet. So when I see it, then I'll be like, oh, maybe they could have added more stuff to it, or what I'd like to see more. I mean, personally, and I'll go on this, like, with what it's supposed to be. Yeah, an extra 30 minutes of some multiverse shit would have been good. I won't lie.
I'll show it at the end of this.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to put in an extra, 20, 30 minutes, let's say 20 minutes, extra 20 minutes, and you're going to show us, like, different multiverse stuff and shit that maybe we'll never see again, but hey, here's a little glimpse of this going on there and going on there, I'm okay with that. But it seems to me like they're already doing a lot of that now, and I think just doing more of it would probably be overkill. So,
Doctor Strange.
I would definitely take 45 minutes from Eternals Give it to Doctor Strange. 'Cause I think it's gonna be a more interesting
Take it
story.
all.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make sense within Doctor
uh,
Strange. I mean,
I don't know if I want to
just
see
pop.
4
Here's
hours.
here's the Eternals. 30 minutes of it. What
No,
the
he
fuck?
means
No,
I
no.
know the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Would
yeah.
you
Yeah.
have taken the time it took to make 30 minutes worth of that and put it
I'm
towards
saying if
30
I could,
minutes worth?
instead of
I know.
instead of the Eternals
I'm just
being 2 hours and 30 minutes, it only
Have
be
you
2
guys-
hours or an hour or something. And I take that time that's slated for that and say, here, Kill, let's write 30 more minutes into the story of Doctor Strange 2. I think it's a more interesting story. I think more people want to see it. I don't think it's going to be a disappointment. I think it's actually probably going to break a record or two.
They probably will. I just think they had high hopes for Eternals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think I read somewhere that
They-
Kevin
they
Feige
were-
is going to try and act like that ain't
Yeah,
even
but
happening.
they still Eternals will be fine, and they're going to come out with a
Eternals is
second
crap,
one.
Whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa,
Have you
whoa, whoa.
tried watching that shit again, dude?
I've watched it like
Can't.
2 or 3
Shit.
times.
Can't.
I
Oh
can't.
my god, I.
I'm
pity
with
man.
you on Eternals, but I'm not with you on the Batman, bro. Are you crazy?
I am with you 100% all the
No.
way, Shifty.
No. I've done watched
You and me,
Batman
brother.
2 more times since it's been on
No.
HBO Max.
You and me, brother. You and
The
The
me.
Batman
We there.
stands alone.
is
The Batman
fire.
stands alone. The Batman stands
me,
alone.
me and you are there, Shifty. I agree. You can actually take the Batman, turned out son of a bitch sideways, and stick that up.
Shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Shut the fuck up.
Piece of shit crap
Shut
out.
the fuck up.
Garbage.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
I will tell you this right away that the movie is
Also,
garbage.
is
Caca.
speaking crazy. Crazy. Batman is awesome. It is not masterpiece, but it is awesome. I can't wait to see the second one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See what they do.
Snore.
Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Like they did with the first one.
No.
Yeah, I feel you.
No.
I feel you.
How much it made?
I hope not.
$800 something million. That don't sound like a mess up to me.
Yeah, well, considering when you have the most popular character in the DCEU and he doesn't make $1 billion, I'm just saying he's the most popular character.
But they only had one. Superman is more popular than Batman, but they only had one character that made $1 billion, and that was Aquaman.
Yeah, and that's because the movies aren't $1 billion worth movies. That's the problem with them, right? You go watch Spider-Man.
It ain't the character,
Bro.
It's the person that's writing the character.
Bro, when I went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, which was months after it fucking came out, there was more people watching that movie than there was watching that stupid Batman thing.
That's
Both
true.
times.
Made 764 million worldwide.
Mm-hmm. Didn't even hit 800 million yet.
Right.
I mean, hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. That's money. That's a profit. No matter how you want to twist it. I consider say, did it make $1 billion? Whatever. Yes, it made money. It made a profit. Fine.
I wonder how much it made it, because there was very little special effects in there that I can remember.
I think they said it was only like 100 and maybe no more than 150 million to make.
Shit.
So,
So-
No Way Home is almost at 1.9 billion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be fine at 2 hours runtime. Multiverse of Madness.
I want more.
I get it. Me too. But maybe with the 2 hour and 6 runtime means when it comes out on DVD, we're going to get a lot of fucking deleted scenes and shit. You know what I mean? That might be cool.
I very seldom buy those.
But you watch the deleted scenes though, right?
Yeah, I watched the scene, but
Yeah.
buying the 4K and all that stuff. I very seldom buy that.
Me, it depends on the movie. Like if I
Especially-
really enjoy the movie,
Especially if they're gonna put it on Disney Plus, where I might see that for free.
well, Endgame and Infinity War, I bought them, right? 4K. One time I seen them, bought those 2 movies. So I don't do it all the time. It just has to be a really good movie for me to do it. I didn't do Justice League yet, but I'm gonna buy Justice League. I have Man of Steel and I have Batman versus Superman. So I'm just gonna get Justice League to finish it out. But I don't usually do it that much either.
Aquaman made a being because of Momoa's hair.
Momoa's ass.
Yeah, because it's a good movie, but it's not great. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. A lot of people like it. I like it, but it's not like, oh my god, this is like so good.
No, it wasn't like that. It was visually real. The visuals.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
But I think Jason Momoa and his fan power got that to $1 billion.
He's so sexy. Oh my god.
Hey, Mr. Knight, you've been mighty quiet. What are your thoughts?
I'm of the mind that 30 more minutes could be used well in Doctor Strange. Would I take it from the Eternals if that's the one? I mean, again, I don't have a horrible time with the Eternals, but I mean, there's definitely 30 minutes that could be cut from it. There's 30 minutes worth of stuff that didn't need to be in it. The final scene, actually, there's a lot of stuff. It's like, okay, let's just get to the point. But I mean, 2 hours and 10 minutes, that's just kind of short right now, but I believe that they'll be okay with that. So, I think it'll be fine, but I would definitely, if I were in charge of it, I would take that 30 minutes and put it towards Doctor Strange.
I'm very curious to see that end scene credit. What that's going to
be. The end credit scene, me too. I'm dying for the end credit scene. I'm actually dying for the end credit scene on Moonlight. I want to know what that's going to be. You know what I mean? I'm dying for that one. I hope it's something good, because a lot of the times, you know, sometimes Marvel can do these end credit scenes that are just like jokey or have nothing to do with anything else, right?
Thing, if they do one like the Batman, I'm gonna be pissed off. Now that was crap.
Oh my god!
And I still an extra 20 minutes.
All the things you had to go through to get to it.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. Also, that was caca.
I was like, this motherfucker made me sit here and watch. He didn't tell me that what the end credit scene was. Because I remember Daddy said, yeah, there's 2 end credit scenes. So I said, okay, cool, no problem. And then when I seen the last one, it was just a little green goodbye. The first thing I said was, fuck it, Daddy.
Hey, at the end of the movies, I always look how many end scene credits is in the movie. I look on my phone. It says, you might want to stay because it's this. So I always stay. But I didn't know that. If I didn't know that second was going to be there, I'm like, what the fuck? I stayed an extra 10 minutes for this?
Next time I'll tell you it was crap.
Yeah, for real. Give me Basil, I have Black Panther too. Yeah, I have it too.
All right.
If you're in black and you don't own Black Panther, something wrong with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, it's in my collection.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You own it too, Danny?
Oh yes, sir. I don't have the
4K. It doesn't matter. Any copy you have. That's
the Blu-ray.
Yeah. Next topic. What is the proper number of episodes in your mind that any network should slate to tell a story? In particular, Disney Plus. What should be the standard number of episodes? Because I've seen a lot of the fans seem to say that there's not enough, and some saying it's this and that. But if you think about it now, some of these ones that have 9 episodes, usually about 20 or 30 minutes. But at least in the Moon Knights, they got 6, but they're almost an hour long. So you actually get the same number of minutes. Just
I would say 10.
10 episodes. 10 episodes. How long?
An hour each. 45 to an hour.
45 minutes. Yeah, 45 to an hour. I go with 10. 10 sounds good.
All right. So for me, this is kind of because I can't say that I don't like them. They're fine. But I like long seasons. I like I used to watch Lost, 22 episodes a season. You know what I mean? Shows like that. That's what I want. But if they're just doing these as fillers for the movies or whatever, then I can understand why they're only giving us 6, 8, or 10 or whatever. But if you're gonna do like a whole series and this is gonna be a series, then yeah, man, I want long series, man. Hey, if you have to put a couple filler episodes in there to give us more context of the character or growth of the character and stuff like that, I'm okay with it. But I can go back and watch Lost, 22 episodes a season, and not be bored of it. You know what I mean? Like I could watch it now. I could go back and watch it now. I won't be bored. I could watch all the episodes. So I get it. People, ADAD, whatever you call it, ADHD, right? And it's like, got to see it quick. You gotta get to the finish and to the end. Boom, boom, boom. 10 episodes, and people are like, yeah, 10 episodes is good. But with me, I remember long seasons, man, and that's what I like. You know, I like anticipating it. I like going months and being like, okay, yes, we got this show for like 2 months. You got brand new shows and everything. I like that. So for me, I like long seasons. I don't mind the 10 episodes and stuff like that, but I just wish we would get long seasons again. And I think that's what the streaming services did. They cut down the seasons to 10 to whatever. You know, it's cheaper for them to do it that way. And you can put more of a budget into a 10 episode season than you can if you're doing 22, right? So I can understand that. But for me, when it was like on TV, I like the long seasons. So
Yeah, I think that if it was an episodic series, the 22, like you said, would be fantastic. But I think that Disney Plus, and correct me if I'm wrong, is just trying to give people like sample sizes of their universe to keep us talking, because it kind of like interlinked, because we always compare. Now everybody's comparing which one is the best one. Everybody's saying Moon Knight, and some people saying
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. Some people are saying it's Falcon and Winter Soldier. Some people are saying it's WandaVision. Some people are saying Loki. So I think they're just trying to do little, like I said, sample sizes to keep the interest going until they can get to the next movie. Because I think the What If is going to tie in tremendously with this Doctor Strange too, based on what I'm seeing. So I think these series, they're not going to put that much money into them, because then it'll kind of mess up the movie aspect of it, because they'll tell too much of the story. But this is just something that kind of the connective tissue to keep people interested and keep them talking until they can get to the next movie. So I don't
go ahead, Danny. Finish up.
I don't think we're ever going to see a 22 episodic series. I'd be shocked.
No, I don't think so either. And you're kind of right too, because I think more of these, especially the MCU shows, they're like fillers, right? So instead of doing a movie where you're watching Falcon like become Captain America, we get the series so that when his movie comes out, he's already Captain America.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell that backstory, you know?
Exactly.
Same with Moon Knight, right? Yeah. And I think what Moon Knight is doing as well is giving us a lot of information about gods in the MCU now, right? So we're learning more about gods, and from what I'm hearing is Thor, Love and Thunder and Multiverse of Madness is going to have a lot to do with the god part of it. See, Eternals had the cosmic beings, and now I think these two movies are supposed to have gods and stuff like that, and learn more about gods in the MCU. So I think that's what Moon Knight is setting up with that. So I think
one of the places that Thor went looked like Olympus to me.
Right.
I don't know whether he's talking to Zeus or somebody, but it looked like the Olympians or something to me. So maybe they're gonna do that kind of gods or something.
Right. So that's what I think. So I think these shows are, and for doing it that way, 10 episodes or 8 episodes, 6 episodes is absolutely fine. But like if they were doing an episodic, like let's say they said, all right, Moon Knight is only going to be an episodic series. You know what I mean? It may have a few tie into the movies, but that's it. Then I would prefer to have a long season.
Yeah. What's the longest so far? WandaVision?
WandaVision, yeah.
9 episodes?
Yeah. But it also had to do with the fact that most episodes were like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was,
It wasn't they were really going, but they were going for a sitcom feel, a real sitcom feel in that, I think.
Yeah. But that's probably why there was 9 episodes, because they were only 30 minutes,
How long was Peacemaker? I still ain't watched all that.
An hour. I think each episode was an hour.
And it was how many episodes? 8?
8 or 6? No, 8. I think there was 8. Hold on, I'll tell you. I liked Peacemaker. I thought it was well done. That was one that if they were doing like hey, we're gonna do Peacemaker series and that's it. That's one where you could have given us a longer season.
I agree. Misty says Agents of Shield was at least 20 episodes.
Yes. And I loved Agents of Shield. A lot of people fell off on it, but after the second half of the first season, that shit just got fire. And for me, I didn't like, oh my gosh, this is so long. Like, why do we have so many episodes? No, I was digging it. So I guess it also depends on the show too, right?
Yeah, 'cause I definitely like. I hate when they do like the mid-season breaks or that
Me
agitates.
too. Me too.
Yeah.
They
Me
just,
and
they just we just came off of that with Superman and Lois. Like, damn, this shit getting good. Then you're gonna be off for a month, and but
The
and then you
Walking
get
Dead
fucking
doing that
four
now.
episodes. Yeah, Walking Dead too. You get 4 episodes, and then they're off for another month. And I'm like, what the fuck? You guys just came back.
I
Like,
ain't
what
lying.
is this? I don't like it. Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I hate it too. I hate it
Lost
too.
has a bunch of recap only episodes. It needed them for its super deep plot. Blacklist needs them too, but doesn't do them. Yeah, I like the Blacklist. Blacklist is the red. That's a bad boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say episodes, recap episodes. Um, I think there were a lot of episodes that you may have could call filler episodes, but I don't recall any like just recap, like where it just recaps what happens. I mean, unless it's at the end of the season and then you have that recap show before the next season starts, if that's what he's talking about. But I don't remember like any episodes being like a full recap. I just don't remember that.
Let me read what Terrence said. He's on on question topic number 3, which was I think I forgot to read it for him. One about Bad Bunny. He said Sony has made so many bad decisions in the recent years in relation to Spider-Man material. I don't know what to do with my life. These clowns keep making movies without Spider-Man, or he will only be in the film a brief amount of time. I hope they would learn from the train wreck Morbius film that those mediocre Venom films and those mediocre Venom movies. I'll see what's up when they're releasing a trailer. I'm not expecting the film to have any substance. Just bring on Spider-Man films, Spider-Verse films, the animated ones. Then he
Man,
said,
I just watched Read Venom the other night, and I like it. I think it's pretty good.
I
Don't
like
you read
Venom,
Venom?
and everybody crazy about that Spider Verse. I mean, I've only watched it one time. I'm not chopping that bit to watch it again. I'm just not.
I like the Spider Verse one into the Spider Verse. I do like it. I seen it twice, but I don't need to see it again. I mean the cartoon aspect is good, but I prefer
Live action. I
live
do.
action. Yeah. Me too. But and I was gonna do this topic for last week, but I could bring it now because I probably have something different. We'll do the whatever. Anyways, there's supposed to be over 200 characters in the next Spider-Man movie.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, they said there's supposed
Which
to be
one?
in the what's it called?
Second Into the Spider Verse.
Yeah, second into Spider-Verse
Oh.
called whatever the
You're
name
gonna
is.
go all out. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be done over a bunch of multiverses, right? So whatever happens, man, we may even get like a Toby. We may get an Andrew. We may even get a Tom. Maybe you never know. You never know. 200 characters.
Shifty, what did they reveal about Red? He's some big wig or something? Just let me know. Um, Terrence on would he take away 30 minutes away from Eternals? Let's see. He said I
Hell,
would take
fucking yes.
I would take away all the time for Eternals and give it to Doctor Strange
Facts.
too. All they did was mess up the characters with that race and gender swapping
100%.
silliness. So such time could be used to give more time to the many characters that are going to be present in Doctor Strange 2. Is a big the film Doctor Strange 2 film is a bit short for what they're throwing out there. Eternal should have never happened. It was made with goofy intentions. Poor Doctor Strange.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
And
But I get it.
he said for question or topic 5, he said for the Marvel Disney Plus shows in particular, they should have had 10 episodes per project, each episode consisting of 1 hour piece, not because of the credits, but because of the actual length of the episode. This 6 episode thing is bullshit and very sloppy. You need to sit with the characters, time to digest stuff, not cramming it down your throat, forcing us to move on to the next meal, as in the next project. However, I've already adjusted my body and mind for that nonsense they're currently doing. So that is Terrence. Okay. And the last topic of the night will be: are you excited that we will finally see Avatar 2 this December, barring no more pushbacks or postponements by Mr. Cameron?
About fucking time.
And
That's all I have to say.
I will read what Terrence could have said and we will discuss it. He said, "Fuck yeah, I am. I've been waiting on the Avatar sequel for years. Just reading an article last night turned my skin blue. I'm ready to bring it on. Also, when I saw the first Avatar, I felt like I went on an adventure that missing to it. That's missing to a large degree nowadays. One of the best directors of all time, James Cameron, is going to deliver something special again. Terrence out."
I am so surprised Terrence doesn't call it out for the shit piece that it was. The ripoff of his
Avatar?
own work, the ripoff of fucking Terminator, Aliens, fucking Abyss that this is gonna be. What the fuck is Terrence saying? This is bullshit. Listen, okay, I'm not lying about this. I watched Avatar once in my entire life. And that was all the time I was dedicated, because all I saw was, well, they ripped that off from here, they ripped this off from here. The whole fucking idea of it is basically aliens just without the gore. I mean, it's like an alien race, and people are taking from the alien race because they're mining on their planet, and the alien race fights back. It's the fucking same thing. It's like, what the hell? And now he's going to deliver not Avatar 2, but he's going to deliver the Abyss 2 to us. Listen, if I want to see the Abyss 2, I want to see the Abyss 2. You bring back the fucking characters, you put them back in a fucking oil rig down at the bottom of the ocean, and you do it again. Whatever. This is fucking bullshit. And you make people wait 50 years for it? What the fuck? And people are going to hand billions of dollars over to this fucking trash piece again. I'll watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch it. I'll give the 5 hours of my life that I gave the other one. But I am telling you, this is so much of a shit piece that I am done with this. And James Cameron, what the fuck, dude? You are a good director, but what the fuck are you doing?
And
hate is real.
And Danny, I'm going to answer this question. Don't say a damn word, but I 100% agree with fucking Chris on this one. 100%. I agree with Chris. Fuck this fucking Avatar piece of fuck this Avatar piece of shit, bro. I could care less about this fucking movie. The first one was a ripoff of fucking Dances with Wolves, 100%.
It's another thing. I mean,
everything.
And you know what?
Said, yeah.
David sits here, plagiarizing your own work isn't new, Chris. No, but plagiarizing every fucking other thing out in the world is. It's just like, you don't do this shit unless you're Wreck-It Ralph, Ready Player One, or some of these things that purposely
Can't you say that? Can't you say the same thing about George Lucas doing Star Wars after Dune?
Preach, brother, preach.
No, because nothing out of that is directly something. I mean, listen.
And I had the same argument. Yes, we had the same argument a couple streams ago. Dune was George Lucas says nothing about Dune ever being an influence to his movie. Nothing.
And all the stuff he took the influence for was more for the way that it was stylized, the storytelling. He took a lot of mythology stuff from other movies, and he flat out admits it. Mm-hmm. But he made his own mythology because that's what he went out to do. And he took pieces of what made this mythology good, the hero story, and those things. No, James Cameron, I am sorry if you don't see those ships in that movie and you don't think like fucking Terminator, or you don't think fucking Aliens, you don't fucking see that, I'm sorry. I mean, I couldn't watch it because I'm sitting there going, oh my God.
You forgot the unobtainium.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then the whole tail fucking thing. Like, what the fuck is this about? It's like
the burning tree and shit, and the tree, and you know. And I'm gonna say this though: when I seen it in the theaters, 3D, and it till this day has been the best fucking 3D in a theater that I have seen. I will give it that. Yo, it was fire with the 3D. It really looked like it popped. Nowadays, when you go see 3D, you get the real 3D, right? So what you see is a bird background, but the people in the front, you can see them more clear. That's the real 3D. But back in then, it was all 3D. So it actually looked like when those things were flying at you, it looked like they were coming off of the screen. So I give it the props for that. Even when I bought my 3D TV, I have Avatar just for that, because I wanted to see what it would look like on my 3D TV. So I bought Avatar just for that. But to watch it as a movie, can't do it.
Real boy. Oh my
Can't
God.
do it. Can't do it. Don't care about it. Will I see it? Absolutely 100%. Am I excited for it? Am I like, yeah, Avatar 2 is coming? Nah.
So is the way of the
No.
water? Is it going to be about like drinkable water? Like it's going to be like Fiji water, or is
I
it
don't
gonna be
know,
like,
but they're talking about this is going to be like, again, he it sounds like he's even advertising for the Abyss. He said the Abyss was like 80% filmed underwater. He's starting to say the same shit about this one. It's like,
yeah, this one's filmed completely underwater, supposedly.
it's like, what the fuck? I'm hearing the same stuff come out of his mouth that he did for Abyss. It's like, that's how bad that is. I mean, I will watch it, and if it's good, if it's something different that I can sit there and say, okay, I see what's going on here.
Mhm.
But I mean, if there's a scene or there's like this different alien race underneath there, and they're hidden half the movie, and then they break contact 3/4 of the way through the movie, and the end of the movie they show a video about the world destroying itself, I'm gonna call it fucking The Abyss too. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
feel you. I feel you 100%. I ain't interested. I could care less about it, to be honest with you.
The Abyss 1.2, the new beginning.
I'm ready.
How they became blue.
I don't care if it could have stole from this, that, or the other. I thought the show was good. The movie was good. I think
yeah, if you
12
fucking
years
puke
is a
up
bit too long.
CGI, if you puke up CGI all over the place, yes, you know.
Okay, listen. Y'all can be philosophical about this shit. Y'all can look down the rabbit hole. Y'all can take your microscopes, your telescopes, your periscopes.
I'm not even
analyze
dipping
all
a
that
finger in this fucking pool. I'm
I
looking at it
don't
from
care.
the top, and that's it.
I go to movies for entertainment, not for all that shit. Oh man, that's like that.
I wasn't entertained by Avatar.
I'm not.
And you know what the problem is, Donnie? Like, yeah, you say if you go looking for it, I agree with you. But I didn't go looking for it. I just seen it. You know what I mean? I'm watching the movie and I'm like, okay, this is fucking Dances with Wolves. Like, this is exactly what it is. Like, there's nothing original. There's nothing, like, other than the 3D, the story, there's nothing original about it. You know, but they were, and I think that's the reason why I have a disdain for it, because they were tooting it like it was one of the best things ever, and you've never seen anything like this, and a great story, and this and
But
that.
then you just
Yeah, the
say
story's
that
fucking great because they fucking copied it from other people.
But that's done in everything. I guarantee you, it's 4 or 5 movies. There's shows that's I see now in America that was stole straight from damn other countries. Like what's the thing with Kevin Spacey? He was the president.
Shit on Netflix you're talking about.
Yeah, straight from Britain. What's the name of that thing?
Yeah, but what we're talking about is you're taking stuff that Americans have already seen and giving it to them right back again, and they're paying you millions of dollars. Listen,
Yeah.
I know that I think Endgame has some flaws, but Endgame is much more
House of Cards.
House of Cards.
House of Cards, yeah.
Thank you, Ali.
Endgame is much more deserving of the ticket sales it got than Avatar. It was something that, yes, have we seen stuff like it? Sure, we have.
Oh, that's true.
That
That's
happened. But I'm
And
talking about flat out. This Avatar was a flat out ripoff of every damn thing in the world, including his own shit.
And if this fucking movie becomes the #1 movie of all times, I am going to fucking hate it even more. I'm gonna be like, yo, come
He
on.
literally
man.
went into the bathroom, shit the first movie out.
I've never seen so
And
much.
served it up to the theaters and said, "Here you go, it's a masterpiece." I said it for myself.
And everybody fucking ate it up and made this movie fucking. You see, that's why I hate fucking Avatar. Because Avatar was the movie that took out fucking Star Wars from the top spot as highest grossing movie of all time. So
I
fuck
don't care
that
about
movie.
that.
I do.
I don't care
Fuck
about
that
per
movie.
se, but
Fuck that movie. I do. Fuck it.
no, because here's the thing. Again, listen, here's the thing. Star Wars in 77, that fucking thing was done in 77. And you take, if you watch the original cut to this day, it is still, oh my God damn, how'd they do that in 77? James Cameron, when he did the original Avatar, again, it was just open mouth and throw up fucking CGI. I mean, literally, he says, where's that first script I had for Aliens? And then give me that second half I cut out of Terminator 2. We're just going to shove these two pieces of shit that I hated then, and we're going to put that together. I'm going to puke CGI into this, and I'm going to serve it up, and look, millions of dollars. And now what he's going to do is he's going to say, hey, give me that rejected Abyss 2 script that I never did, and then give me like $5 billion more dollars to put into CGI, and I'm gonna go wipe my ass with it and hand it to him, and I'm gonna make more millions.
So you over exaggerating now. If it's his stuff, why can't he repackage it, refurbish it, put it together, and do whatever else, take one part of that and make something better? Why is that such a bad thing? If it's his stuff, I can
better.
See. Let me give you.
You use the word repackaged and
finish.
Repurposed and better.
Let me finish. I will give you the part about Dance with Wolves if he took somebody else's properties. I'll concede to that. But if it's his movie, whatever the movies they are, and he says, okay, I'm gonna take a piece of this, I'm gonna take a piece of this, I'm gonna add whatever I want to add to it, and put it out, and the consumers consume it and pay X amount of dollars. Why is that a bad thing?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing. But what you're doing is you're not being creative. You're just taking something you did earlier before and
regurgitating it.
Yeah. We've all done that, though, in some aspects of our life.
Okay.
We just didn't get paid on the scale that he has.
Here's the difference. When I'm paying you money, I have seen Scorsese, I have seen Lucas, I have seen Spielberg, and they all have very similar styles of movie to movie. There's certain things you can almost guarantee you're going to see movie to movie. Even, what's his name? Stanley Kubrick. They have certain things that they're known for and certain things that they do, but it's how they do it. They do it in a way that you're like, oh wow, it's the same thing, but it's different. And it tells me that they're still being who they are. They're still showing me who they are. But they thought, let me try this a different way. When somebody like James Cameron, which I do respect listen, I love Titanic as far as the amount of preciseness that he put into the ship sinking. That was why I went to go see that movie, not anything else. I loved
that's part of the movie.
The ship sinking. Because the amount of time he put into learning about Titanic, and he got the original people putting money in, like making that the sets. He got the original people who made the cabinets, the dishes. He went through so much shit, and I respected him so much just to sink 3/4 of a ship. And then you have Avatar, which is like, you know what? Fuck this. Here. Wait. Is there an intern around here that can do this for me? Here, I'm gonna give him some shit to do, and I'm just gonna let him do it. Literally, you know, when you tell me to go fuck myself, literally in a whole movie, what the fuck?
I'm right there with you. Love the passion, bro. Yeah,
I literally felt like he was telling me, hey, by the way, go fuck yourself, because look, I did this too. And it's not even trying to hide that I stole it or trying to hide that I'm repurposing a bad CGI cut from a try.
Because he probably doesn't give a shit because he's still going to get paid anyway.
Mr. Cameron, what did you say, Mr. Cameron?
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts? Didn't mommy and daddy show you enough attention?
Yes, my mommy and daddy showed me plenty of attention, and that is not why I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because James Cameron sends these things from his shitter straight to the fucking movie. And I swear, if I get Abyss 2, I might set the damn screen on fire wherever I go to see it.
I hope I'm there so to see you get arrested.
I will be screaming all the way out, yes, I did it, and that's because you fucking idiots buy this shit.
You see, it's a movie I'll go see, hands down, right? If I got free tickets, I'll go see it for free. If not,
I'll get free tickets.
if
I'll
not,
get free tickets for it.
if not, I will pay to go see it, but I will not pay for
But
IMAX
that
for
is
this movie.
insane. That is insane. If y'all hate the movie that much, y'all got all this energy for it, why would you waste your money to go see something that you are calling
In this
right there
point, it's just so I
garbage,
can stand up at
trash?
the end. It's so I can stand up at the end and yell
That
at
is
everybody
crazy.
in there. You guys just wasted your money.
That is crazy.
Hey man,
And so did you.
No, I'll get free tickets for it, guaranteed.
and I say this, like, I see if it's interesting, I'll go see it. You know what I mean? If it's something I like, you know, I've seen movies where I'm like, I'm not really interested in seeing this, but hey, let's go see it anyways, and maybe it'll change my mind. So maybe it'll change my mind. That's what I'm saying. But right now, the way I feel about it is fuck James Cameron and fuck Avatar 2. It might be good, you know. I may come on here after and be like, "Yo, Avatar 2 was fire, bro.
Lord,
That shit
please.
was wicked." But
God, I
at
hope
this
it
moment,
is. Boy, if it is, oh my goodness, yes.
And like I said,
better than the Batman. So
I reserve the right. You see, I disagree with him on that. Batman, the only thing I might agree with him on is the Riddler. The Riddler was totally, it needed to be done differently, but whatever. If Avatar 2 is something unique and different, I'll give it to him. In fact, I'll probably like it and think that that's what he should have done the first time.
Yeah.
Well, I love when you and I was putting them excuses in, boy. Y'all are the master of that shit.
What
This
do you
is fucking
mean?
shit. It's garbage.
What
I
it
hate
says
it.
is,
No.
what it says, no.
If it's good,
No,
I'll come
no,
on here and say he should have
no.
done da.
Yeah.
No. Here's the thing. That's not an excuse. What that is saying is I will admit I'm wrong and eat my words for what I've said. Because I said a lot of shit just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And I know it. But if it's the same shit, I'm going to call it. Listen, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. And they did serve us up fucking, you know.
I didn't know you were a biologist.
I am. I'm full of surprises.
And I tell you this, Danny, I said it for 3 movies that I can think of right now. Mortal Kombat, remember I trashed that shit, but I said if it's good when I see it, I'm going to be like, okay, I was wrong, it was good. But that wasn't good, right? Then when the Batman came out, I seen the trailers and I loved the trailers, but I was like, it looks Nolan-esque. Hold on. That's fine. That's fine if my opinion is not. I know people that don't like it as well, so I'm just saying. But I was like, if I'm the Batman, when I seen the trailer, I thought it was fire, but I'm like, this movie looks so Nolan-esque type of movie based in reality, and I'm like, I'm probably not gonna like it, but I give it a chance. But hey, if it's good, I'll come on and say it. And that's another movie that didn't meet my expectations. I didn't like it, so now I'm saying the same thing about Avatar, and I have a feeling that when I come on, I'm gonna be like, yeah, the movie's trash. Mm-hmm. My instincts are usually correct, sir. Mm-hmm. At least for me. Like if I see it and I say it's not gonna be good, usually not. And then so
well, I mean, normally when you say it, you normally stick by it.
Mm-hmm. That's like for me.
I said it was trash, it's gonna be trash. I mean, you did that with the Batman and you say it's trash, that's fine.
Do you think
I don't know, maybe I just want I hate when movies come out and it's an obvious cash grab. I mean, listen, The Force Awakens, everybody wants to say it's like A New Hope. Well, it is kind of, but there's enough changes and a few different things here and there. I'm like, okay, I can accept it. You know, there's other things out there that it's just not so blatant. Hey, give me your money because I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a shit about you.
I was just gonna say Go ahead, Danny. No, I was just gonna say real quick. Sorry, I was gonna say real quick. I was trying to think of an opposite movie where I actually trashed the movie before I seen it, and then seen it, and it was fire, and it was Logan. I remember when I seen the trailer for Logan, I said this looks like a fucking Thelma and Louise type of fucking bullshit ass movie. But when I came out of that movie, I was like, I was absolutely wrong. This movie is fire. So that's all. So it happens.
But we see this in a lot of movies that has similar themes, especially in buddy cop movies. You see this all the time. Same stuff.
But they're each individually. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying the example you use is that Tango and Cash is a ripoff of Lethal Weapon. But
It is.
They were both good.
But there's enough. Listen, the way that Mel Gibson and Danny Glover portray buddy cops compared to the way that Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell played those same type of roles, they're different. Their dynamic is different. So there is a difference between those two. The overall lying theme of
fucking with you.
but the overall theme and style of the movie, yes, it is a cut and paste redo. And the reason why they did it and they greenlit it and got it out so quick was because of Lethal Weapon's success. But I can watch that movie and it is more excessive in the explosions and in the craziness and the weirdness and the stupidity in Tango and Cash. Lethal Weapon is the original one at least, was a little more, maybe, and it isn't, dramatic, a little more real life feeling. So there's a difference. I mean, I look at it, I'm like, yeah. And when we were doing the ranking, that's what I was trying to say is that, okay, they ripped it off and took from it. And I think Lethal Weapon's a much better movie. But I watched one and I watched the other, and they're, to me, essentially two different movies because of the way things are going on, the people who act in them, those different things. I mean, the army scenes or the troop scenes in Avatar feel like the stuff they had in Aliens. The way that they acted, they had the crazy guy, the gung ho guy. There were just too many similarities. It was literally like we're just reshooting scenes and putting it in a different movie.
And to be honest with you, like that, like I agree with you, Danny, right? Because if you have a buddy cop movie, you're gonna have the same kind of, they hate each other at the beginning, you know what I mean? And then they become friends. But you see it in all of them, but they're all done differently. That's the thing. But now when you go watch Avatar, you see, like you watch Dancing with Wolf, a white man comes into there, and then boom, they hate him at first, they befriend him. And it was the same thing with Avatar. You know what I mean? It wasn't done in a different type of way. It was just like cut and paste from Dances with Wolf. And that's kind of where the issue
Instead of Indians, we're going to make it blue.
Right.
Instead of Indians, it's blue aliens. And instead of on Earth, it's on a separate planet. It's fish out of water. This guy's there. He can't walk. He's injured. And and they show him this way to become something else. And it just has too many tropes that are way too, we didn't even try to change them.
He's on the side of the people that are hunting the blue guys. You know what I mean? Then he gets hurt or whatever. They catch him or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, I understand what the blue guys are saying.
Sounds like The Last Samurai as well.
Exactly. 100%. Last Samurai as well. Yep. Same thing. Same thing.
Last Samurai was fire, though.
Last Samurai was fire, though. I like that movie. That was fire too.
DQ said, "Do you guys think Strange 2 would tank now that China is out?" I don't. Nope. I think we are growing very independent without this worrying and banking on China. So I'm very happy at that. I think we should break away from them and try to get as independent as we can from them. So I don't give a fuck about China.
I'm fucking laughing at fucking Shifty and Ferngully.
Yeah, yes, and Ferngully, yes, you are 100%. Yes, it's exactly Ferngully too. Yes,
I've never seen Ferngully, so I don't know.
Oh my god,
and Dan, don't waste your time. Let's see, hold on.
Don't say that. Man.
If you intend to watch the second Danny Lang, watch the first one so you familiarize yourself. If not, then you're gonna be.
I almost guarantee you that he's just gonna go and do something that has no tie into the first movie. He's just gonna be like, "Fuck it, why am I even gonna bother going back 10 years?"
Yeah, but you gotta have Sully and the girl. I can't think her name. Not my fault. Still not planning to ever see it. I'm just saying, if you plan on seeing it, you might want to just go there so you won't be so. Not knowing who the characters are, but that's totally up to you. Is Cameron overrated? I don't think he's overrated. I think he's very meticulous in what he does, and He wants a perfectionist and all that kind of stuff. I don't know whether he waited too long for this. I think 12 years is a bit long. I would be more comfortable with 5 to 7 years. But we shall see here in the next few months. In December, we'll see whether this is a success or not. I would love to see what the budget for that is. I bet you it's astronomical.
Yeah.
His movies are usually
Right, and I think he's kind of creating a new kind of style for it too, like he did with the first one. So
I heard that underwater push. Now the underwater scenes for Aquaman, I thought were fire. I don't know who did that, but I could see everything clearly and it looked good. So I like that effect they use.
Well, any of us that are going to see Multiverse of Madness on Thursday is going to get the Avatar 2 trailer. They're playing it. Yeah, they're playing it before the movie. Yeah,
good deal.
You wanted to know how much Avatar 2's budget was?
Yes, sir.
$250 million.
Ooh. So 3 times he got to make 750.
750
make a profit.
Woo. 750.
I think you do that.
Good.
I think you do that in the first month.
You know what's funny? I'm going to tell you right now how much of a shit show this is going to be. In 2009, his budget was $237 million for the first Avatar. He's adding $13 million to it. He's literally. I almost going to say that they're just going to cut out with green screen the whole fucking movie and just put it underwater. I mean, literally. That's what that tells me. $13 million more is all he's spending on this movie. You were going to get shit.
The Avatar trailer's online? Oh, yeah.
You see, the trailer's good. I'm going to see it 8B theater. Otherwise, I'll watch it at home. Shifty said, folks ripped off Jim Cameron and pretty blatantly. Go compare Star Trek First Contact Board storyline. It's the alien script with a time travel subplot tacked on it. There's truth to it.
Oh, yeah. There's the ships. Boy, we're looking like we're doing the same shit again. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Shifty, send me the link for the trailer.
She just said, I want a Tusken Raider mask from Wizard Magazine, pointing that out when I was like 17.
In the private chat.
Good deal. John saying Chris is channeling Pickles today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, my God. Look at that. Wow. If that's the CGI, that looked like crap. Boy, this looks like Call of Duty shit. I mean, this looks like a fucking video game more than it looks like a movie.
I don't think this is it.
Avatar 2 might be the movie to finally get me back to the theaters. It looks great.
No,
it's Disney Plus concept. Okay, thank you.
I don't think this
is bullshit. Hold on, I gotta see it. The actual official teaser trailer first. Let's see if this is.
It's already in something unique and different, and it's not another superhero film. That's what Shifty says.
What the Avatar he's talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, I get that, and I'm cool with that too, right? Because people are always complaining about and I say this all the time. It just feels like it's a lot of superhero movies because that's what people see. But there's a lot of movies out there that aren't superhero movies, like Aishka, The Northman. There's X. There's all kinds of other movies out there that aren't superhero. It's just that superhero movies are what's making the money right now. Yeah. So it feels like it's saturated with superhero movies, but it's really not.
DQ says, should I watch Snake Eyes? Some people on the panel will say no. I'm saying if you're a fan of Storm Shadow, which I was, then you like that. But other than that, it's not fantastic. Nothing to write home about, bro. But if you're not doing anything, you want to let home chilling.
Yeah, something to watch. Yeah.
I wouldn't spend money to see it. If you get it on streaming.
If you have it for free, watch it for free.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bosco said,
is Edward Norton in this?
I'm not certain.
I don't think so.
I saw
Which one of us has a G.I. Joe avatar? I don't know.
He does. Shifty. It's Cobra.
Oh, I got you.
That's Cobra Commander.
Yeah. Man, there's a freaking I'm subbed to it. A G.I. Joe channel just shows the old school cartoon 24 hours a day.
Well, I bet that's fire.
Yeah,
I used to love Zartan, man. He's my favorite.
Yeah, there was one I watched the other day was with Zartan and
the Dreadnoughts.
And then the twins were trying to fuck Zartan or some shit like that. I was like, okay, yeah. I didn't remember the episode, but I was like, okay, yeah. But they also show Renegades too, and that's trash.
They also showed the Transformers, the original '80s, at one point as well.
Now I'm curious
Oh,
to
did
see
they?
that Beast
Mhm.
Wars Transformer movie when I'm ready to see that. I hope they do
I
that.
need to. I need to see what they look. Oh well, actually, they did show a few pictures of what they
Transformations.
look like. Yeah, they
The concept
look.
art.
Yeah, they look. And if they stay like that, if they look like they did in the show, then I'll be in for it. It's just right now the story is what's kind of.
Yeah. Now I will say, people hate Transformers, but the way that they show the transformations, that shit was on fire. That
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
look. The
Mhm.
transformations look good
yeah,
as hell.
yeah.
But even
To
that,
me,
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, to me though, like that first 5 minutes of Bumblebee is the best fucking Transformers out of all the movies. It's 5 minutes, but that shit
Yeah.
is the best. That's what I want to see, man.
Facts. That
DQ
is so
said they
true.
leaked footage of Reed Richards and Black Bolt in Strange 2 if it's legit. I saw that footage you're talking about. I don't know whether that's legit or not, but I saw it last night.
Yeah. I got to run, guys.
Everybody get off, man. We've been on almost 2 hours. But before you go, man, shout out your channel and tell everybody what's going on.
Real Review 3000. I had an author, Stephen Walton, on today. Gospel According to Chris. Tomorrow is the next to last episode, I believe, of Unmasking Masked Singer, because this one they're going to get the last finalist, and I think the next show is the final next week. So 2 more of those. I'm hoping to do a gaming stream this week. Friday night, we'll be doing the Rule of 3. On Saturday, I'll be over on Rogue Entertainment. On Sunday, we have the weekly wrap-up. We have the Moon Knight Roundtable, which will be the finale one. Or I don't know if Anza's going to do a wrap-up afterwards, but I know this will be about the finale. And then Friday or Sunday night, we will also be doing Name That 2 tryouts. If you like movie or if you like music, TV themes, things like that, just basically come on. We throw you on, just get you up and running. It's all about fun, really, guys. So you don't necessarily have to get anything right. It's about coming up and bullshitting with people and having a good time. It's really just we want fun people on there. So if you're interested, contact me, Hanstar, and or Deej Odyssey. But guys, great conversations, especially mine and Anza's tirade about Avatar 2, because we're absolutely 1000% correct about it.
Facts.
Yeah, thank you, Danny, for having me on and giving me my 30 minutes to rant.
Shut the fuck up.
I saw you put that on there and I said, oh my God, he just doesn't know what he's asking, does he?
And Chris, I put the link to the one Shifty sent me. And thanks,
Okay,
Shifty.
cool.
Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Shifty. All right, thanks, man. You guys, take it easy. I'm out of here.
Later.
Peace.
Guy Scar, what's going on in your neck of the woods, bro?
Well, we got the Hangout Wednesday at 8 p.m. and Hold Up Wait Friday at 8 p.m. And following week, I'm going to be off because I'm on vacation and I have Mother's Day and I have my 20th anniversary plus my wife's 40th birthday all in one freaking week.
Good
so
Lord, boy, your pocket's going to be screaming.
Damn straight, man. So yeah, so that's the shows. Haven't been streaming in a while. Maybe I can get to it since I think I wrapped up my one of my work issues tonight. So yeah,
Good deal, bro. Good deal. Anzo, what's going on in your neck of the woods, bro?
Yes. What up, guys? Bigger Forward Entertainment. Tomorrow night will be the Chaos List. I think we'll finish up that tier ranking there. And then if there's some time, I'll have a couple questions to deal with. Wednesday, I'm not sure if the OOC will be on. It depends on if Roberto is back from vacation. If he's back, then we will be on the OOC for that night. And Chris's show will not be on Wednesday. It'll be on Friday. So we'll see what happens for those 2 days. I'm thinking about bringing back Game Changers. So that's another option to do too on one of those nights if I feel like it, if I ain't tired, you know what I mean? Then I'll do it, but we'll see how that goes. But other than that, man, hey, man, great show. Oh, don't forget, Saturdays, if Danny's not working, Square One, a lot of NBA shit has been going on, man. And I think playoffs pretty fire.
That
I'm
game
gonna
last
start
night,
watching.
man, was cliffhanger. Went down to the last play.
I seen Clay miss 2 free throws. I
Yeah,
was
I'm like,
like,
what the hell
really?
go with you, Clay?
gave him a chance to win. And Moran, I didn't like the shot he took, but you know that's something for square one. But other than that, guys, appreciate it, man. Danny, thanks for having me. Great show. It was fun.
Thanks. And I am the host, Danny Graham, aka Comic Chat. You can find me here on Monday nights, Chaos Central, Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. You can find me on Alonzo's show, Chaos List. And Wednesdays, normally you can find me on Chris's show, which is the Rule of Three. But I think, like Alonzo said, we going to push that to Friday. But we have a lot of content, a lot of people on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. You can find me on Guy Scar Show, The Hangout. We talk about current events. Then Sunday nights at 10, you can find me on Storms Live with Robert Storm, Adam, and sometime Chris, the other Chris. And Saturdays, usually, if I'm not working, man, summer's starting to pick up, so I don't know. Not sure if I'll be able to do it on a consistent basis. We're going to try my damnedest. You can find me on Square One, where we talk NFL and NBA. Like I said, right now, it's down to, I think, the last 8 teams, which is Golden State versus the Memphis Grizzlies. It's Phoenix versus Dallas. Then on the east side is Miami versus the Celtics. And then I think it is
Sixers. Isn't it the Sixers?
the
The Heat
Sixers.
versus the Sixers.
The Heat, Miami versus the Heat, and the Sixers. I mean, in the Celtics versus. I want to think it's going to be Milwaukee. So
yes, it is Milwaukee because they lost both games.
So it is definitely going to be. I don't know who's going to be. I'm pulling for Memphis because the Ja Morant is from where I live at here in Sumter. I saw him play, but I'm a Golden State fan, so I'm kind of torn on that. So, but it's a good.
Bandwagon.
Oh, bandwagon.
Bandwagon.
Mm-mm.
All right. When did you start liking Golden State, Danny?
When Steph Curry got there.
When they won the championship?
No, when Steph Curry got there.
Okay.
I was always been a Steph Curry fan.
Okay. So what about when, Byron Jackson was there?
I remember Byron Jackson. I remember what you call it?
Didn't
Chris,
like them then.
I like
right?
Chris Millen. They were okay. I've always liked Tim Hardaway. He's fantastic crossover. UTEP 2-step. I like certain players on the team. I didn't necessarily like the team. I like in football.
If you've been watching basketball for more than 20 years and you haven't been a fan of a team for more than 10 years, you're bandwagon.
No. Don't you like different players in the NFL and the NBA?
Yeah, but I don't like their teams though. Like I'll say this, I'll be like, the Greek Freak is fine, but unless he's on San Antonio, fuck him.
Oh my god! No. I'm a different kind of fan. I like certain players. I wish they all would migrate to log on the Lakers. Right now they're a sucky sandwich, but they're not going to migrate there. Shit, I'm hearing now LeBron going to go back to doggone Cleveland. So I'm like, fuck.
Well, shit, Golden State don't want him. Is he trying to put his mouth in Golden State? He was like, I would love to play with Steph Curry.
We don't need them.
Yeah,
they're good by themselves. They're good what they got. But anyway, man, like I said, we're going on 2 hours. Fantastic show. I appreciate all the participation. Everybody that's in the chat. David Cortana, Shifty, Dandelion. Thank you for coming. Who else is in here? There's a lot more.
Basel,
yeah.
Yeah. Basel, thank you, sir. Alternator, thank you. What's up?
Cole was there. Cole was in the house.
Yep, Cole Turner, thank you, sir.
Mew one. Yeah, man.
Mystic Shadows, thank you. Appreciate it. G Major, as always, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Mio1, thank you, sir. I thought I saw Drop Shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
It was your friend, Guy Scott always comes on. Raya,
Case-
thank you.
Mhm.
I love food. Big Braille, thank you. Tony Robinson. The Widow Ashley was in here. Spartan Flash Century, thank you. What's that
Sherry.
female? Yeah, Sherry, thank you.
Tony Robinson.
Yep. We appreciate it. TWTG content, thank you, sir. Thank you all for coming.
LBG.
LDG, man, thank you. I appreciate it. Stop by, bro. And until next week, man, we will be back. Same bat time, same bat channel. And check us out tomorrow night on Anzo's show at 9 o'clock. Chaos List. Until then, peace.
I am inevitable.
One, two. Okay, Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chaotic Conversation. And here we go. The beat's banging, so the verse gotta bang too. You ain't feeling it, man. I don't know what to say to you. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep flowing. And my channel, yeah, it's gonna keep growing. Comment chat is who I am. You be like, yo, that's Danny? Damn, he kinda nice. This shit is hot. It's Monday night. It's 9 o'clock. The show Chaotic Conversation is the best damn show on YouTube Nation. So sit back, enjoy the show, and like the Joker says, and here we go. Chaotic Conversation. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't you dare miss it. That's what I said. Don't you dare miss it. Peace.